everyone! I thought I would do a little video on Stella Dot's versatile necklaces. So I thought I'd show you 3 today, and I'm just wearing my very plain black polo neck just to help show off all these wonderful pieces today. So hopefully you will get an idea, but it depends on what you're wearing, depending on how you might wear these necklaces at the moment. So first of all, I am wearing the Riad necklace. Now this is an all-in-one necklace. When you buy it from Stella Dot, you get all 3 pieces, and now currently they are all attached to each other. But the wonderful thing is that you can take a piece away and perhaps wear it. So this particular jumper, perhaps you might just want to keep a very delicate top piece. So this one here has got lovely gold in it, and you've got that sort of silvery gold beads on there as well. I think this is just the most divine little. They all sort of move with themselves, so it's a really nice little piece there. And then you've got the 2 other layers. So you've got this middle layer, which has got a bit of tassel, which is very in trend for this year, and you've got a little stone there, just tiny little delicate pieces that are going on in this. And then you've got another more beaded strand there with a little bit of extra little strand there. And then you've got the bottom piece, which is this sort of lovely little flimsy silver with little accents of gold up here, and then you've got this sort of braided plait here, which is quite sweet. And so there's just lots of dimension to this. There's so many sort of different little looks, little, you know, definition of different things which is going on, which is really nice. So there's 3 necklaces here. You could wear just the 2, or you could wear all 3 together, of course, or you could just wear one of them. Maybe you just want to wear the bottom 2 pieces, or just the middle piece, but they are all detachable and they all come from the back of here. So just attach this. Comes with a nice big lobster clasp here. So you've got all these wonderful pieces. So this one is really divine and really cute on its own. And then you've got this long piece again with the lovely little jewel there, which is really rather sweet. And then this bottom there, with the braided at the top, and then comes down to this lovely silver piece. But look at all that together, it's just fantastic, and it's really just a nice piece. And I like to wear it all together because I quite like long necklaces, but I equally think this top piece is just so cute on its own. So really nice pieces. You can't adjust the pieces on their own, but they are all detachable, so you can take them all off or take pieces off, and you can have, you know, a lovely necklace for work, and then, you know, go into the evening and do something like that. So all different things you could do. So that is the Riad necklace. Okay, so one of the big hits from Stella Dot is the Sutton necklace. So this is the mixed Sutton, and this comes with all these wonderful pieces here, with, of course, the lovely glittery piece as well. So this is one necklace, all attached at the top here, as you can see. Okay, so first thing you can do with this piece is take this little middle clasp bit off, and you can take this bit behind your neck, and you've got nice tight, sorry, I've got too much hair here, lovely tight necklace there with all the wonderful pieces. And if you wanted something a bit more not so glittery, you could take the glittery piece off. So take it off from the 2 little sides here. Then without the glittery piece, you've got this wonderful, very plain necklace. So this particular one has got some really odd, sort of different, funny, tangly bits, which is just very fun and gives it a bit of dimension. Love it. And then you have just the glittery piece, so you could equally wear this just on its own, which is just as fab as well. So that is rather wonderful as well, looking very shimmery. It's one of my mum's favourite, wearing it like this, just with this little piece here. And then you've got, back to this piece, the main piece, with the 2 sides here. Now normally you can take this little piece is completely detachable, so you take this little piece off and you keep that safe, and then you can take the main stronger piece of chain and pop that back over your neck, and you then have a long necklace. So from taking it from the shorter necklace with the little extra clasp, you can then extend it, and of course you can then put this little piece back on. So you can either have it very plain, and you've got lovely little, don't mention you've got a bit of glittery bits here, you've got silver and gold in this one, and now this does come in silver and just gold as well. Those two particular pieces are the same. They're not exactly the same as this Sutton. They have more, I would say, more uniformed layered pieces. So if you don't like the sort of randomness of some of these pieces all being attached together, it's a lot more uniformed and just gorgeous as well. I don't have those to show, unfortunately, but the mixed Sutton is one of the biggest favourites. So I'm going to touch this back on here, like so. And then you have this wonderful glittery piece, so you can have that included as well. So there's so many different ways you can wear this. Some people have taken just this glittery piece off and worn it as a headband. If you put little, just a normal hair toggle between each two of the loops, there, you can pop it over your head with the adjustable headband, doing that sort of expanding on your head for you. And you can just like wear that over the top. So one piece can do one hell of a lot of stuff. So, you know, whether you're just popping out to the shops and you want something not so glittery, and then perhaps into the evening maybe you just want to use this piece and wear it as a sort of choker. So there's really so many things you can do with this particular piece. So this is the mixed Sutton, which comes in silver, just plain silver, and in plain gold as well. So they've got some wonderful layering pieces, and those silver and gold equally do the same job, but they are just slightly different and are slightly more uniformed, slightly straighter and that sort of thing. But it does do the extending as well, so it does exactly the same. Now, one of the more recent pieces which has become a huge favourite is the Freya necklace. So this is the Freya. Now, when you have, I've just been wearing it now, so I was wearing it nice and long, and then one of these wonderful glittery pieces. Now it's going to be quite difficult to show you, but you have these tiny little silver sort of bars that are falling on there, and then you've got these tiny little gold pieces that are just sort of hanging as well, and then you've got these sort of bits of stone, which is a sort of a cream marbly look, which is rather sweet, and then you've got sort of a more sort of a pale sort of honey colour stone as well, and the whites, and it's just got, with the two different stones and all these lovely little icicles, and that's what it's supposed to represent, icicles. So this is a Freya. So I'm busy wearing it long at the moment, and of course with the little extender piece we can put it back together. So when it arrives to you in the post, you will see it with this piece on. And I can get it on. There we are. So it goes that side, and then the other piece of goes on this side. There we go. So ultimately you take that off and wear it nice and high. So it come really high, or you take this piece off. And whilst that is doing that, of course it does other things as well. So we've got this bar here, which might be easier to show you. So if I do it nice and long, now what you can do here from this clasp here is take off one side of the wonderful pieces here. So without making sure that you're not taking off both sides, I want to take this piece off. So, a bit difficult to see on this top I'm wearing, but you have got a nice sort of darker chain on this particular necklace as well. So if you're wearing something much lighter, it can become very silvery if it's all just together. So this little black chain I think just gives it a bit of dimension. So if you're wearing a lovely white shirt or anything white, it just gives it a little bit of dimension to it, which I think is really wonderful. Anyway, so with these longer chains, again, you could be wearing this nice and high up against your top as well. You can then keep it really loose. So you could just do a little knot and have it quite loose. So this is going to be incredibly long with what I'm wearing here. But equally you can use your little extender and bring that all the way up here. So you've got nice little short chains at the top here. and then these little Freya pieces, lovely glittery pieces, can fall down to the middle. So you could do anything with these. You can either clip them back up, you can leave them open. It gets very twisted, unfortunately, with all these little things like that. So these become attached. So the idea is you just reattach them like that, and you can have it. But it also becomes a wonderful lariat, which is the style of sort of that. And the other thing you can do is that because you've made a loop out of this piece here, you can actually keep it as perhaps one chain. So you've currently got it as one long chain with the tassels on each side, and you can actually wrap it round, so round like that, and then back down that side as well. And of course, when you're using things like this, if you've got a nice open back top or dress, you can of course wear it as a choker and have this flowing down your back, which will be just gorgeous as well. So there's so many different things you can do with this wonderful necklace. But the idea is when you receive it, just have a play with it so you get an idea of how to use it, because there are so many things you can do with it, but it's being creative with it. So you can go to work with this and then go out afterwards and do something else with it, which is just fantastic. So that is the Freya necklace. I have shown you the mixed Sutton necklace, and I have shown you the new Riad necklace, the layering one at the beginning. Of course, Stella Dot do plenty more of versatile layering necklaces. So there are so many more to see. So do come along and see a trunk show and have a look at those there. Or go on the website www.stella.co.uk/Catherine Waterman, and you can find all these wonderful goodies there. Thank you and goodbye.